What's up, guys? This is Bijuu Mike, and today we're going to be doing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Technically it's a visual novel, and it was originally for the DS, the Nintendo DS. And I've always wanted to play. I played the demo for the 3DS version, and I fell in love with it. So if it's anything like that, I know this is older, but I'm really excited to play this. So decided to bring you guys along with me. All right, let's get started. What is that? Oh my god! Darn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Getting a little carried away here. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya. I almost said chef. Hiya, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Really now? A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Whoa. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Ugh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Oh, really? You don't think? Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. The heck? Why would he want to do that? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Can't trust a man. I know. I am one. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's a story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Well, of course, that'd be the first suspect, wouldn't it? Larry Butz, my best friend since... Butz? Larry Butz, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. I heard this game was going to be funny, and it's right, it's pretty funny already. In the 20 years I've known him, it's usually been true. What are you doing there, cat? Sorry, if you can hear that, it's my cat. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case. It's clear as name. and that's just what I'm going to do. Objection! I don't know, I just can't wait to say that. I know that game says that a lot. August 3rd. Order! Hey, I was right. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Ooh, talk about pressure. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Oh, I'm sorry, I've never heard that word. Yes, Your Honor. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, come on, it's Larry Butz. How can you forget that? The defendant, well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report covered so many times. I actually don't remember the name. It's, wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name! Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. Come on! I just forgot temporarily. I think a film might be coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed on the court report. Just touch the court report button to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Oh my god, I really can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember this. Mia Fey? Oh my god, what was the girl's name that just talked to me? I'm so terrible with names, guys. Mia Fey. Mia Fey? What? How can I? Oh crap. What? How can I be the victim? Idiot. Definitely wasn't my fault, it was his fault. Alright, sorry, I was the first name that popped in my head. It was, I'm sorry. Alright. Oh, I need to check something real quick. How do I get to the court report button? Whoops. Well, okay, it's gotta be Cindy Stone. It's gotta be Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... it looked like she was hit with a blunt object, so I'm gonna go with that. Whatever that guy was holding. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Oh, it's a statue, alright. The thinker, yeah, it's the thinker, alright. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it. The court accepts it into evidence. That's a tongue twister. Statute adds to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record above. Yeah, blah blah blah. Alright. Oh, come on. Mr. Ping, the prosecution may call its first witness. Of course it's Mr. Butz. I mean, supposedly he did it, right? Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. There's Mr. Butz. Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim has recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me... ever. What is you anyway? Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. Ooh. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. That's not dumb, she's just playing around. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Obviously it was one of them, why did he do it? Well then again, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd be pretty mad too if I was dumb, but I wouldn't murder someone. I mean, that's a little over-attached. Over-attached. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay, got the passport. Indeed. She appeared to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but didn't have a large income. Or did not have a large income. That's weird. A model? It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Dude, man, why are you even freaking worried about her? I wouldn't die for her. Or go to jail for her. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She's a gold digger, man. She took... oh crap, I skipped it. We can clearly see that what kind of woman she was, Mr. Stone was. This Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer the question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... stop him from answering? If it was gonna ruin it. Yeah, put your fist down. Sorry, I get a little carried away. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. Objection! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating, she dog. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna drop dead! Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Yeah, we're right. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. You don't know. Oh god, he went. He totally went. What do I do? Stop him from answering. He's gonna ruin everything. Well, can't always stop him from answering. Let's see what happens if he answers honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I was totally there. I went. Oh god, I don't like all that talking. Order! Well, Mr. Butz. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. You know what I mean? Objection! I was waiting for that. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Crap, oh crap, I totally messed up, didn't I? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying. I love saying that. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, sir. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Man, he's sweating a lot. Man, this is a bad first case. But we're gonna solve this, guys. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Softwitz to the stand. Oh, dude, you're the one that did it. We've seen you. Just tell him. Mr. Sawa, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawa, you may proceed with your testimony. I'm sorry. It's just what he looks like he talks. Like, that's how he looks like he talks. Please tell the court of what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. Alright. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw the man fleeing an apartment. Oh, I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange. Yeah, he totally thinking it's strange. I looked inside the apartment. I'm sorry, I get my like accents totally mixed up. And then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I crawled and fried and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Oh yeah, right. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. This guy remembers a lot. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? I mean, yeah. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that was Mr. Sabat used was one of those. Your Honor. Shut up, phone. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal? What does that mean? Alright. Cool. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes! Yeah, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh, I know about this one. I remember this. Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're supposed to... Or, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Retard? No, I'm just kidding. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in the testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and its witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicted evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Alright. Test the court record button and point the contradictions in the testimony. Man, he looks like he's freaking... Look at him. He's like... I was going door to door selling... Okay. Alright, so I was just telling the same thing. Alright. Okay, so he was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we have evidence of? What is this? A badge. He's gotta carry that or no one will believe him. Alright, passport. As evidenced by Prosecutor Payne, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7/30th, the day before the murder. Blackout records. Mr. Stone building was out of noon. Wait, was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day. Okay, so it was 1. Time of death was 7:31. 4 p.m. There it is right there. Unless he found her dead at 1, right? But 4 p.m. That doesn't make any sense. I'm presenting this. Objection! Your Honor, this evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? I figured it out. They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over. What? Am I really? It totally was it. Alright? Apparently I'm just stupid. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, if you guys seen this before me, you need to like leave a comment, cause like really, it's I don't know. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I remember the time exactly. It was 1. Well, maybe it has something to do with the time. Hold it. I like that. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? President's madness to contradict him. Oh, so maybe I was right, but you have to present it on the right line. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you right now. Where are you at? All right, so it's gotta be her death record, right? Her autopsy report, because if she died then it doesn't make any sense. Present objection. Now I'm totally ready to get him. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, see, there it is. I knew I was right. I like this game already. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometimes after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. That's pretty clever. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? He's all sweating. Objection. What are you gonna say? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Bull crap. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. He was very confident. Aren't I? Right. Mr. Salwitz, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Oh man, I'm sorry. My accent's totally changed. Sorry if I offended anyone, but I don't mean it like that. Great job, Mr. Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the gameplay. Lies always beget more lies. That's true. See through one and their whole story falls apart. I got you now. Wait, I remember now. What are you gonna say? I'm just curious to know. Oh, here we go. What is it? How's he gonna save himself? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Blackout with the television on. Come on. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. And a blackout? Can I just stop it now? Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. So sorry. I see. You heard a voice saying a time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. I'm totally gonna get you. You know what to do. I know what to do. Come on. That's like a stupid thing to say. Just admit that you're guilty and you even showed us. Come on. I'm not gonna present evidence. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. Just a large television. Right! I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing and television. I thought it was a blackout. Am I crazy? No, we're going back. I gotta present some evidence here. So if it was at 1, but it said it went out at 12, didn't it? From noon to, yeah, here we go, present this. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. I knew it. I was so right. I'm a genius. And this report proves it. Apparently you have to present the evidence. They're not just gonna find out on their own. Whatever. Maybe do all the work. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah, you liar. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? What, you got nothing to say. You got nothing. No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. He doesn't look suspicious at all, don't you guys think? Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning, please. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. Oh, I'm talking as the guy, it's the judge. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very much saw it. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. This has gotta be it. There's no way, this guy's full of crap. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. If they would just look and see how much he's sweating, they would know. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah? Oh wait, I'm so stupid, I keep reading the wrong way. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Now, what is his reason for killing her anyway? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. I'm gonna cross-examine the crap out of you. Gladly. Oh, I don't think I even paid attention to what he said. I was just reading it. Alright, so you heard the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Okay. Let's see. Do I got any evidence to support this? Let's see. What happens if you present? I want to see what happens. Objection! I got a badge! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just related? They aren't, are they? That's only gonna get a strike for that. I just want to see what happens. Alright. Okay, so let's see what this guy's gotta say. Alright. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The table clock? Is that a clock? I'm pretty sure it's just a statue, isn't it? Let's see. Alright. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. How could you get that mixed up? And how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are, an attorney? Just answer the question, sir. Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? The clock! Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a... Oh, is it? The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. That's... Can I stop you already? As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue, my apologies. You guys you can slow down. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony is... Oh, no, you're not. Yes, I do. Your Honor, there was a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. That's because he did. He totally killed her. Yet the witnesses testified that he never entered the apartment. That's what I'm saying. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove I went in there. Oh wow, he suddenly doesn't have his accent anymore. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at this. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. So intense. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Also okay, that makes sense. It's upside down. Understandable since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What do you want, man? What is the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. He's sweating like a pig. I mean, I don't even have to read that. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard no, I mean, I saw... He's got a toupee. He throws it at him. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her and he should burn, give him death! Well, at least he was innocent. I kind of want Mr. Butz to be innocent for some reason. You could say I'm attached to the Butz. So stupid. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply... Yeah, let's see. See... Examine the clock's batteries. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is a thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah, what the heck? As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between that Mr. Solid heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. Obviously, he's gone crazy. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove it, he kind of sounds like Dr. Evil now, huh? I've totally went like 3 different voices already. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the I can't read. Critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Man, I don't know court talk. Unfortunately, oh, don't tell me we lost. Oh my god, he's so guilty. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia, I mean, Chief. Chief, I just called it. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Okay, it's gotta be the batteries. Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Right, get it? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock was 3 hours slow? Well, yeah, I'm guessing it's the batteries. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course! There was a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words, let's see how you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence proves why the clock was running slow. Actually, I don't know. How do you do this? I'm guessing you gotta prove or present the statue, maybe they'll examine it. Well, that's gotta be it. If it's a 4, it was running slow. I thought I already gave this. Oh my god, what do they want from me? I'm just gonna present everything. She died on the 31st. She arrived home from Paris on the 30th, the day before the murder. Like retarded, for reals. Okay, I'll present the passport again, I don't know. Oh, alright, yeah, I knew that. See, I knew that all along, I was just testing you guys. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Oh, that's a good... I wouldn't have thought of that. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. So you're saying she took it with her? The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. I rest my case. I mean, he threw his toupee at his face. How does that not prove he's guilty? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client? He was arrested and he's been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. I felt like a million times. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty. I should be an attorney myself. And with that, the court is adjourned. Alright guys, I'm going to end this episode here. This is a pretty fun game. I didn't really expect it to be this good. It's really, really funny. And I've only heard nothing but good things about it. And if you liked it, just go ahead, well, leave a like. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.